Right, little pan scan of the beautiful boats. Beautiful today after the rain yesterday, although the water's kind of muddy from all the washing over of the stuff. Hi Connie, it's Greta, nice to have you back. There we go, alright. Back on again. This is, welcome by the way, thank you for joining me. Everyone's coming in. Hi Meredith, nice to have you here. This is my second scope of the day. First one was my love scope and that was a good one, so when you watch this one, go back and watch the replay of that one, it'll be up for 24 hours. Bottom line is, this one is going to be a Peri-tip and a Peri-Peeve. I'm capturing these interesting phrases. They're Peri something or something scope. So love scopes and Peri-tips are my two. Hi there, good to see you. The Peri-tip's very simple and it's kind of like a big picture vision. With periscope, you're using all this stuff. Hi. You want to be aware that Periscope is a beta test system. The thing is, Periscope got built back in March. It launched after about a year of development slowly, and then it took off very quickly. And so they released a new update last Wednesday, and I've already done scopes about the features I don't recommend you use yet. And I'll tell you, maybe I'll drop one of those in later on. But the truth is, Periscope is, thanks for the hearts, Periscope is a test environment. As much as it's a place to really get out there and stuff, it's still a beta test. So just be aware that when you're doing Periscope, stuff happens. I saw some people in one of the groups I'm in complaining like their scope wasn't showing picture. And then they put it onto catch.me, which is a backup site, by the way, for your scopes. I use it all the time, where the scopes weren't registering properly. And it's just, there's glitches. So the bottom line is, remember, when you're using Periscope, it is a test environment. There's two things. One is, your scopes, if you've got it set right, which you need to do right away, is saved to your camera roll. So in case it doesn't register on Periscope's site, in case it doesn't get to catch.me, you've always got a backup, a third backup, which is on your camera roll. So you can then download it and put it up yourself. So the bottom line is, if you do a scope and it doesn't land, like it doesn't land anywhere safely, do it again. You know, Periscope is a test place, as I said, and it is an interesting environment to play in because everyone's using it now and it's becoming a very big, big featured social media expression. But it's not perfect. So yeah, so I'm just saying is be very aware, Connie, to see if that was for a second. It's just the things that I've been doing Peri-tips for about a week and a half now, so there's about 10 or 12 of them up on my catch.me site. By the way, sidebar slightly, if you're just new to Periscope and you've got your Periscopes being saved, you know that 24 hours later they disappear. If you get a free account at catch.me, katch.me, in my case, /barryselby, but you use your, no, I'm from England, not South Africa, I live in LA, but I'm from England. Thank you for asking. Catch.me is a permanent, free archive for your Periscopes, so recommend you use that. From Kazakhstan, awesome, thanks for coming in. Speaking of which, your Periscopes go on to catch.me, and if you just did the recent update to Periscope on the iPhone and on the Android, you now have the ability to do landscape Periscopes. That's great, except catch.me doesn't know that yet. So when you saw your Periscopes on catch.me, they're going sideways. So they look weird. So unless you're doing something else with them, I'd recommend doing it vertically for now, although you can use the landscape mode for interviews side by side because there's more room on the screen for that. But if you just do one-on-one, I'd say just stick to vertical for now until the other systems that support Periscope are up to speed. Again, this is a beta test. I think that's clear now, you've got the information. Periscope is a testing environment, get used to that, and remember, stuff happens, things fail, mistakes happen, okay? Second, and this is the Peri-Peeve, so roll up your sleeves for this one. I have a bone to pick with certain people, and I'm not going to name names, but if you're out there watching, you'll know it's you. I've had this conversation twice today with different people in Blab and then on a phone call, so it's not just on Periscope. Periscope is an interesting place to play. It is, as I said, a beta test, it's new, and we're expressing ourselves and sharing information. If you're like me, you have a fairly full day of creation work and clients and everything else. So you want your experience to watch Periscopes to be, ideally, use full time. Hello yourself. So if you're someone who goes on Periscope just to be seen, you want to be like, hi, it's me, hi, it's me, hi, it's me, I'm not going to follow you. And there are people out there who are really about being noticed. Not for their skills, but for who they are in a way that's not contributing to society. This is a peeve, so bear with me, it's not going to be polite. Well, I'm being polite to a degree. there are some people out there who have got millions of hearts and tons of followers because they're very cute, female, young, and then to be in exotic locations, so people are just following them with their tongues hanging out, and that's understandable. It happens. I'm not a fan, and that's biased, I know, but I'm about Periscope as an avenue for education, for insight, for inspiration, and for valuable entertainment. So if it's entertainment with education to your mind, that's great. But if it's empty, void, I can watch a sitcom and do that. And frankly, it's got better production value. So I'm just saying, for my own getting off my chest, and you might agree with this, you might not, that I want to watch Periscopes that add to my life, not use up time that I can't get back. Is that clear? It's just a peeve. I had to put it out. It was coming up in 3 conversations, 2 today, 1 yesterday, where I said, okay, I've got to say something about this to the world through Periscope. I'm passionate about Periscope, I guess, or passionate about message emission through Periscope to share your word. So I love it when you do your message and it's heartfelt and it's effective and it's making a positive impact. But if you're here to take away from people, don't bother. If you're here to just waste time, don't bother. We should say, do what you want, but I'm not going to watch you. It's boring. That's my peeve. And again, back to the Peri-tip. Thank you. You're welcome. What do you think about Islam? That's not something to talk about here because Islam is just a religious choice. And just to be clear, one thing I'm not really happy about doing on Periscope is political, religious type conversations, and not sports either, because sports can get really argumentative as well. So that's my choice. So if you want to talk about that, you find another scope to talk about it on. This is not the place to do that. Personally, I believe that there's a human experience that we all have, and you get to choose the religious path you take. That's it. Okay, this is the end of the peeve. Reminder of the Peri-tip, which is basically, remember, this is a beta test, that what's happening on Periscope isn't rock solid. I mean, come on, there's bugs in Microsoft Office and there's bugs in the operating system, so Periscope's a baby in this arena. So be gentle with it. If it fails, restart it. If it doesn't work, quit it and restart it. I've actually told some people, if you don't get the audio on somebody's scope, if it's not them and it's you, just quit the app and start again, because it has bugs. Just be willing to go flexible. So that's the Peri-tip, Peri-Peeve, and I'm peried out. My name is Barry Selby. You can find me on my website. You can see my other scopes on catch.me, as I mentioned earlier, or my replays today here on Periscope. Feel free to share it with your friends. Feel free to comment, add hearts, tap on the screen and give away. And I'll be back on tomorrow with Periscopes. I might be doing 3 tomorrow. I've got some people who want to talk more, so we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching me, and thanks for watching the scopes. Get out there and do your own scopes and contribute to the society, please. Okay? Take care and enjoy yourselves, and I will be on again tomorrow.